A very quick update from my end today. I'm in Italy. As you can see, there is a beautiful view, there is lake, I'm in a good mood. However, what is not good is the cryptocurrency prices. They actually don't look really good, but I saw something in the chart while sipping my afternoon coffee, and I want to share it with you because not everything is as bad as you might think. Okay, we have to take a look at the 1 day and the 3 day cycle indicators. Now, the 3 day cycle indicator is reaching the top. You're gonna see it in just a minute. The 1 day cycle indicator is slowly going to the bottom. Now, what happens when the 3 day cycle tops? There are basically two possibilities what that can happen. We can reverse and go to the downside. I mean the price can reverse and go to the downside and bring the Bitcoin price below 80,000. Yes, this is a possibility that we will go below 80,000. Now, the possibility is not that big. However, because the 60-day cycle failed, we might go to those levels. The second possibility is that we stay afloat about 80,000 while the 3 day cycle will go down. In this situation, Bitcoin will shoot up after 2 weeks. It will shoot up above 90K, 95K, okay? Now, I want to very quickly go to the chart and show you basically what happens right here. The 3 day cycle indicator reached the very top. The 3 day cycle indicator is the violet color. As you can see here at the bottom of my chart, the 3 day cycle indicator reaches the top, okay? That's it. Now, let's go to the past and see what happens when the 3 day cycle indicator reaches the top. This is the last time it happened, okay? At that time, Bitcoin was about 105K, right here. What happened then? It basically collapsed. It went to 80,000. So it went down by 20%. And this happens during bearish periods. As you can see, the 3 day cycle also went down. Sorry, I'm just using the blue line and it's not really looking good, but that is fine. The previous time, the 3 day cycle indicator reached about 100K. It was here. And then it went down. However, the price stayed afloat. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to see in the current market. We want Bitcoin to hold the 80,000 level. If Bitcoin manages to hold the 80,000 level and the 3 day cycle indicator manages to go down, which will take about 2 weeks, we will see an explosion in price. That's how I'm approaching this market. That's how I'm trading this market. I'm basing my strategy fully on cycles because cycles can help you to trade much better. Okay. Now, what happens in the second case if Bitcoin breaks the 80K and goes below? I would say that's totally fine, and I would still buy Bitcoin, but I would wait until the 3 day cycle indicator resets itself, and it will take about 2 weeks from now on. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not buying. I'm waiting for the 3 day cycle indicator to go down. Once it's down, I'm going to enter the market once again. So there's no rush action that has to be performed right now. We don't have to rush into the market. We have to wait until the 3 day cycle indicator fully resets. If you wait for it, and you will have much better entries than simply entering now. If you enter the market now, you're basically catching falling knife. You're catching falling knife because we are dropping. We don't know how long we're going to drop, okay? This is, ladies and gentlemen, how I approach the market. Now, there is one positive news for Bitcoin. There is one positive news for cryptocurrency market. I want to show the Twitter once again. I want you to see what people are talking about crypto. Ivan on Tech. Usually, I don't agree with this guy. However, today he's fully right. Sentiment is at bear market levels. People are not watching videos. They're not interested in altcoins, and they're not interested in investing into Bitcoin. YouTube views across channels trending down to 2022 numbers. This is actually a bullish sign. When the sentiment and the interest in cryptocurrency drops below a certain level, when people say, hey, I bought something, I forget and I wait for better times, that's when we have explosions in price. Now, as mentioned before, we're not going to have explosion in price just yet. We have to wait until the cycles fully reset. And when they reset, we have to enter the market. Guys, you cannot lose the interest in the cryptocurrency market right now. You have to wait until the cycles reset. And I'm telling you, May will be a very interesting month for altcoins. If you haven't watched my previous video from yesterday, from Georgia, I advise you to watch that video and see. Altcoins are going to explode this summer. And if you manage to buy within the next 2 months, and you will be fine for the rest of the market. Follow cycles, watch my videos, and see you in the next one.